everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Nerd Alert News. That's right, episode 9. It's 8 more than I thought I'd get into it. But this week, or this episode rather, we're doing something special, something a little different. We got a big surprise this morning / last night. Captain America Civil War trailer dropped. So I figured, what better way to celebrate this than bring in some of my friends from the GonnaGeek Network. We're going to dissect the heck out of this trailer. We're going to give you our speculation and thoughts on it. There will be no official spoilers, but speculative spoilers are possible because I've read a lot of comics. I'm pretty sure these guys have too. And we might accidentally spoil without realizing it. So without further ado, we're going to roll into talking about the trailer. And right now with me, I've got 2 hosts from Art House Legends, actually. I got John O. Lobster.
Hello.
And of course, from Gotham Nightline. And Crimson Comet.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. And Kent, also from Art House Legends, joining me today.
Hello.
So we will potentially have some folks dropping in mid-blab because there are some other folks from the network that had expressed interest. So as they drop into the show, I'll introduce them and we'll get them involved in the talk. But first, the trailer. Here's the story how I found out. I went to bed at like 11 o'clock last night. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb mode. The alarm goes off at 5:30. The first thing I do is turn it off and I check my messages. I've got like 6 different messages sitting in my IM box. What the heck? The first one I open is from my co-host Naki on All Things Good Nerdy. She goes, "Hey, I just posted this to the Facebook page." And I went, What is this? And I click on the link and it says Captain America Civil War trailer. And I'm about to be like, oh, you fell for a BS fake trailer. And I'm like, wait, this is real.
It's real.
How is this real?
Magic.
It's not at all. So it surprised the ever-living crap out of me, and then I proceeded to watch it 3 times and went, I should probably get ready to go to work. Nice. And I did say we'd have some other folks dropping in. Haley's here from, let me see if I get all the shows right, Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D., Crimson Comet, Gallifrey Public Radio, and Like a Girl.
Also more than Chick Flicks.
Damn it, I missed one.
I feel so under podcasting.
No, don't feel under. You start doing too many, and then you can't stop. You're at the perfect point.
It's an addiction.
Podcast fatigue.
So we were talking. How did you guys find out the trailer had dropped?
You.
A friend
I
tagged
saw
me
you
on
post it
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody before you tagged me on Facebook.
There was absolutely no hype behind this coming out. I just woke up. I'm like, you would have thought somebody was going to say this was going to happen.
I know, you would expect like a countdown on their website or something to the new trailer.
And I did not expect it at all to be on Jimmy Kimmel during Star Wars week. They would do the new Marvel trailer. So I was going, what the heck, man?
Well, they had to check in with some other wars that were happening, you know. So you had Civil War, Star Wars, Wars, Storage Wars, I don't know, Junkyard Wars, whatever.
Someone going to start yelling yup now?
Oh, remember how awesome Junkyard Wars was?
That was awesome. Yeah. And there's a nice Star Wars tie-in because Grant Imahara did it. And Bill's an R2.
It's all connected.
It is all connected. Hashtag it's all connected.
So, do we watch the trailer right now and like react to it, or do you just want to talk about it?
Let's just talk about it right now and say that we're going to go through the trailer. So, overall impressions. Holy crap. It was awesome. Yeah. It felt like longer than 90 seconds, and I had to rewatch it again multiple times.
Wasn't it 2 minutes?
2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was 22, but sure.
Okay, whatever.
226 on the Marvel YouTube.
Regardless, 2 minutes of greatness. So, first thought I had, Black Panther looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who remembers the Black Panther animated show that was on like MTV? It was like 15 minutes an episode.
Vaguely.
I don't think I ever watched that one.
Really good.
I don't think I got to
It was like motion comic style, but it was fun. And it had some good voice casting too.
It was on BET, according to Cajun Sean.
BET, yeah. Sorry. It was good. So, and that had a Captain America cameo in it, if I recall correctly.
So, I was not expecting the first appearance of Black Panther to be in the first trailer. I figured they'd save it off for later.
No, they're saving Spider-Man for later.
I don't even think they're going to show Spider-Man in the trailer.
No. It's going to be
No, I think he's going to be at the very end of the 3rd trailer. We're just going to see like his wrist shooting webbing.
Because that's one thing I was reading on Facebook and Twitter. There were some people that were so angry, like, why is Spider-Man not in this? I'm like, you got Black Panther. Be happy.
They're still working on Spider-Man effects.
And I feel like with Black Panther in the trailer, you're just like, whoa, who's that guy? If you don't know comics,
right? Yeah, and you don't get a long look at him though. Right. That's the other nice thing. You literally have to freeze the frame if you want to get a good look at him because he's only on screen for probably about 8 seconds of this trailer. combined in the 3 appearances. And in one of them, he's kicking Bucky's butt, and then in the other one, he's on Cap's left running past him.
Yep. On your left.
Yeah.
On your left. I don't know if that was done intentionally, but I just liked the joke when I saw it, I'll be honest.
Nice.
Other impression, William Hurt's back as Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh my god, William Hurt's in this. I totally forgot that he had been in the Marvel Universe already.
I did too. I forgot he was going to be in it. But I'd done the news at one point in another podcast. I'm like, hey, William Hurt's going to be in it. The thing that threw me off, I was like, is he still in the military? Because he's in a suit. And I will say IO9 cleared that up for me. They have an article I posted in the chat room that is every hint and clue hidden in the Captain America Civil War trailer. He is now the Secretary of State, I guess.
Ooh.
You got a promotion.
Yeah, because the last Secretary of State got fired for being Hydra.
Exactly.
Yeah. And between Winter Soldier and Iron Man 3, who the hell was running the country anymore?
I think
we've got a president.
Guy.
President figurehead.
President. Yeah.
Played by
President,
William
oh my
Shatner,
God, was every
President
president
Ellis.
was every
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. President was everybody under me working for Hydra or trying to kill me.
Yep.
The Cajun Sean's all over this. We were trying to figure it out, and as soon as we said, he goes, William Sadler. You're showing me up, Cajun Sean.
The thing that impressed me was, and what I was looking for in this story is, how is it a Captain America story? So I know Civil War in the comics was like this big event, and it kind of like encompassed everybody.
Crossover.
But it seems like in the lead up to it, it just felt like another Avengers movie. And I was thinking, okay, how are they going to make this personal to Captain America to deserve the Captain America title? And they did. It's a love story. It's about him and Bucky.
It's a bromance, guys.
It's a bromance.
Well, or more than bro.
Even Bucky forever.
We even got that nice bro moment where they're looking at their weapon racks and Cap just puts his hand on his shoulder.
Like, touch the gun.
Thunder weapons.
Stroke the barrel. Hold the trigger.
Oh dear.
And then there was the most heart-wrenching moment of the entire trailer. You know, he's my friend. So was I.
Oh man, and Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, he's
RDJ nailed that line. Let's be honest. He did that. I was like, oh, my heart hurts.
Yeah.
Why does my heart hurt right here?
But I think the first thing in the trailer is it starts where the stinger on Ant-Man left off.
Yep.
So if you had just seen Ant-Man, this is like you see Bucky with his arm in the thing, like he was reaching in a can of Pringles and got stuck, and that's where it picks up, which I thought was great.
It ties in everything. We were expected to have seen the other Marvel things to know what's going on, but you don't have to get it.
Right.
When does Ant-Man hit DVD?
It's
December 8th.
Yes, in the next week or two, I think.
That's probably why they
so it'll be
released
probably
this,
on the DVD.
Yeah. And that's when they're doing the big Phase 2 collector's edition as well.
Wonderful. Another collector's edition to buy. As if I don't have enough.
Hopefully it's not in a trademarked suitcase.
Nope, they did it. They designed it after the Infinity Stones this time, so I think they should be okay.
Ooh, yeah, they own those trademarks. There's no way you can say Marvel doesn't own those trademarks. So this trailer gives us an idea of how the teams are shaping up. We'd seen some promo art that had come out before, but we can say officially now from this trailer, it looks like Team Cap is Cap, the Falcon, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see any...
we know Bucky is siding with Cap, too.
Right.
Did not see Agent 13 in the trailer, or did we?
I heard she was in the trailer, but it was a blink and you miss it.
There is a glimpse of her in the trailer when they're panning through that shield facility or whatever, when they're taking Cap's shield away from him, it looks like. She's in the background, like the very far right side of the screen.
Right, and we know she's going to be in there in the mix, too.
Right.
And we also presume from the art that Ant-Man is on Team Cap.
We do. Now, I have a theory on that we can get to later on Ant-Man, but Team Iron Man...
And
all we can confirm right now is Iron Man and War Machine officially. The promo art gives more away.
Right. Black Widow, Black Panther, Vision.
Vision, who wasn't... was he in the trailer?
No.
He was not in the trailer at all.
No,
okay.
He's not.
But I think you could infer from the trailer that Scarlet Witch is on... Or not Scarlet Witch. Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, is on Iron Man's side. Yeah. Just because of the conversation she had with Cap, where she was telling him, you don't want to do this.
But then she might switch.
Yeah, I think she's got a good chance of switching sides.
So we're talking about switches. The one I think is going to switch is going to be Ant-Man. Because you got to think, he served the jail sentence and things like that.
He did.
So this is the law. Right. Now, I don't know whether
Robbins always finds out.
I think he's going to be the Spider-Man of this movie compared to what it was in the comics, where Spider-Man flips sides.
He's going to get attracted by the tech, the Stark tech.
Yeah,
be like, give me the new shiny stuff.
Or the fact that
he was warned, stay away from Tony. Or stay away from any Stark.
That's true. So that's just my conspiracy theory. I could be wrong. It's possible multiple people will flip sides.
You know who looks awesome in the trailer? War Machine. He's got a new suit. Looks nice.
You know how some people online are theorizing might be dead at the end of it? War Machine.
He did not look like he was doing well. He didn't look so good.
He doesn't look good.
Yeah. And if you look close, it looked like his arc reactor had been removed from his armor when he's laying on the ground too.
Bucky's gonna just
Which
rip
is exactly what Bucky.
I mean, that's what we saw Bucky try to do that to Cap, not to Cap, to Iron Man. So I would assume it's going to be something similar for War Machine.
Your bro killed my bro.
But it doesn't. It doesn't kill them though. Removing it.
No, it wouldn't kill him unless he was flying and it got ripped out mid-flight.
And then he just
that would probably not be good.
The force of physics.
Yeah,
man.
that wouldn't be good on. That wouldn't be good on Bucky either.
So, well, I got some wild cards I wanted to throw out there. Does anyone think Thor is going to appear in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Does anyone think the Hulk's going to appear?
End of credit.
No.
End of credit.
Does anyone think Daredevil's going to appear?
No.
Probably not.
I think you might.
You know what? I don't think Daredevil is. I think maybe Matt Murdock in a courtroom.
I think you could get that, or some mention of the Devil of Hell's Kitchen as a throwaway.
I don't know, but we just had Jessica Jones. I don't know who's seen it or not.
No,
but
not yet.
Nary a Daredevil in sight.
Nary a devil.
Yeah, and then
a mention, but no.
The last one I wanted to bring up as a wild card is: do we think they'll appear? We know the Punisher's showing up in Daredevil. We know Punisher in the comics played a pretty significant role in Civil War. Do we think there's any hope of John Barenthal's Punisher showing up?
I don't think so. I think because none of his Daredevil stuff is going to have come out by then, and that's how they're introducing his character. So I don't think we're going to see him in the movie.
I completely agree with you. I think if we're lucky, we might get some kind of mention of some kind of vigilante that's out there taking out criminals of some kind.
This is why we need to keep track of them.
What about bad guy wise? We know we're going to see Baron Zemo.
Crossbones is big.
Do we think we're going to see Ulysses Claw again?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how you're going to get Black Panther involved, because Claw is a Black Panther villain with vibranium and things like that.
Do we know who Martin Freeman is going to play, and will he be bad?
No clue.
No, we don't.
Okay.
He might become bad. That's what I think.
He might be a Doctor Strange villain.
So the next MCU film after this will be Thor?
I think it's Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
And that is supposedly where Thor and Hulk are going to be during all these events.
Right.
Okay, so that's parallel. Do we think we'll get post-credits tie-in at least?
Either it's going to be for that or for Infinity War setup stuff.
Yeah.
Start it now, because you got to think Infinity War is going to involve all the people that are in this movie.
Right.
And I don't know that they've started doing filming or anything on Ragnarok or Guardians 2.
Or maybe we'll see some Air Force pilot by the name of Carol Danvers.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
There you go.
That we can only hope.
Oh, man, that's a good pull. Man.
But didn't they delay her movie even?
Yes. That movie is never coming out.
That's why.
Let's not talk about that, because I have so much rage.
So much rage. I don't doubt
so much
it.
Rage.
I'm a big fan of Carol Danvers, so I keep hoping it's going to come out, but it has keeps getting pushed back. That being said, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to see that as much as I want to see Captain Marvel.
Me neither.
Well, so we did Chris's theory. So my theory is, and this kind of goes to the Civil War in the comics too, which is always, why does Tony side with the man? Because Tony is so anti-establishment. Why is he siding with the government on this one? Why do you? Obviously, they're framing it a little bit different than they did in the comics. Why do you think Tony sides with the government and Ross in enforcing the Sokovia Accord?
I think it's easy. Guilt.
Yeah.
Guilt. He feels bad about
everything that happened. Everything in Age of Ultron is his fault.
Okay.
None of that would have ever happened had he not tried to play God, basically.
If he'd had somebody enforcing some sort of rules.
He tried to put a suit of armor on the world, and he's going to keep trying until it actually works. I think
And if it comes out that the Winter Soldier killed his parents,
Ooh.
Presumably
that's good.
So here's the thing: in Winter Soldier, the movie, all of those shield files were leaked to the internet, basically. So the Winter Soldier's targets and things like that, everyone knows, which is, I think, part of the reason why he's so wanted. And I think he's going to have done something in Wakanda, which is part of the reason why Black Panther gets involved. He wants a piece of Winter Soldier for something that happened while he was under Hydra's.
Killed the Black Panther's father,
or his mother, or his sister, or his wife. Who knows?
It's a hereditary title, isn't it? So he would have killed a previous Black Panther.
So you can win it in combat.
You can win it in combat. You can every year. Everyone has the right to challenge the current leader.
Which is how you get. What is the other guy? The white ape? No, gorilla. Something.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Fair enough. So I have another theory that connects Tony Stark to Thunderbolt Ross. If you remember the post-credits scene on The Incredible Hulk, you see Tony Stark approaching a defeated and humiliated Ross and kind of teaming up with him.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I don't know where they're going to go with all this stuff. I'll be honest. They plant so many seeds, and I make guesses, and if I get half of them right, I'm happy.
It's good.
Well, some of these seeds they plant but never fertilize, so nothing comes of them.
Are we talking about Captain Marvel again?
I wasn't specifically talking about that, no. But yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to reopen the wound.
That was just some salt in an already open wound.
We even got Howard the Duck before we got Captain Marvel, though.
Yeah.
So, does anyone else have any conspiracy theories for random things that might happen in this movie?
Random things that might happen in this movie. Do we think we'll see any low-level inhuman, metahuman, superhuman type people? We know that in the comic books, what's his name? Speedball?
Robbie Baldwin, yeah.
Robbie Baldwin, who's long been rumored to be played by Fran Kranz.
So the rumor is Robbie Baldwin appears somewhere in Jessica Jones. Now I can't confirm that. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So
do we think that we're going to see, again, with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we know that the Inhumans are appearing more frequently. Do we think that will be a cause for the Sokovia Accords and things like that? We might see some roundups happening.
I think part of what you're seeing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now with the ATCU and the roundup of Inhumans combined with what happened in Sokovia is basically your Superhero Registration Act at this point. Everyone's fearful of what's happening, and that drives this.
Okay.
Do you think we're going to see a bigger tie-in with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in this movie than we did?
I sure hope so. Because
I don't think we'll get a bigger tie-in than with Winter Soldier.
I want them
to change the game for that.
Yeah, I want them to resolve somehow that Nick Fury's got his own shield again now, working for the Avengers, and then you've got Coulson's shield. I want to see how that all ties up, and I would love to see them finally find out Coulson's alive, and that could be another thing that shakes Cap's faith in everyone around him. Is find out Nick Fury lied to me. Coulson's been alive this entire time. He's been running his own secret organization that nobody's known about.
That'd be cool.
Of course, that would also make Tony a little angry since he's all about work with the man now, and the man's been hiding all of that. I don't know. I think
his first name is Agent.
Yeah, it would be exactly. It'd be great if they found some way to bring Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., even if it's in passing, into this. Or
yes, that would. I think we could all agree that that's nice. There seems to be some division between the cinematic and television wings of the Marvel entertainment empire. So I'd like to see them not actually go into a civil war and have like TV versus movies, but
so they missed a golden opportunity with Ant-Man when they had Hydra trying to buy the Yellow Jacket suit. They could have put Grant Ward in there. And that would have worked really well. I would love to see them, even if it's something simple, is take one of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast members and have them show up in this. Maybe it's Daisy that shows up because she's got powers, or Coulson sends one of his other men there to try and we need to know what's going on.
Or even if it's not the main cast of the TV show because they can't get schedules to work or whatever, send Ward's hired guy, that top lieutenant, whatever, that just got fried. Send in some other Inhuman agent we've seen come into the show, but isn't in all the episodes or something. Just little threads tying it together.
Yeah.
So one last thing I had in my notes, and we can just go random from there, is does anyone think Cap's going to die at the end of the movie like he did in the Civil War books?
No, because I think he's contracted for Avengers 3 and 4.
Maybe there's an ambiguous fate of Cap. I don't know. I don't see them doing an out and out, we're going to kill Cap and then have Bucky take over the mantle. We saw a little bit in the trailer of Bucky using Cap's shield as a weapon.
I'm glad you brought that up.
So that's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Keep on, stuff like that.
That whole final scene where it's just Bucky and the ever-living crap out of Iron Man and flipping the shield back and forth between the two of them, like, oh, it's the handoff. He's going to be Cap. He's
so good. Cajun Sean in the chat says, will they fake Cap's death?
Ooh, that
They've
has
never done
promise.
that.
Interesting out. They've never faked anyone's death before in a Captain America movie, so that would be original.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea where they're going to go. And one last thing I touched on it earlier, Spider-Man. We're going to get him eventually. Don't get upset, folks, that he's not in the trailer, because I'd be really surprised if they show him in the trailer. And like someone said earlier, maybe in the last trailer. But I think that's here, go see the movie. You get to see Spider-Man then. We gave you your Spider-Man.
And the other thing is, will we see an unpowered, uncostumed Peter Parker? And that could be the thing that they do. Like, you see this nerdy teenage kid with a camera taking pictures of people fighting, and that's Peter Parker. He's just not Spidey yet.
So there's rumor he's in costume.
They're going to rehash the origin story yet again.
Yeah, so Jacob in the chat room had said he heard Spider-Man's huge in the movie. I've heard varying things. I've heard he's only in there. He only came out to film for like 3 or 4 days, which would mean he's probably not in a ton. And I've also heard that he plays a big part in the background. And presumably, I don't know, what team do you think he's going to be on? Team Stark or Team Cap?
I would like to see it be Team Stark and play that angle, because that was one of the compelling angles, I think, of the Civil War storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the issue that I have in my collection of him, revealing who he is. And
it was Tony the mentor, basically, and all that.
Yeah,
he looked up to him. And you've got to remember, Spider-Man's supposed to be, what, like 15, 16 years old, and Civil War is the rumor. So he's probably going to look up to Tony Stark, who's the hero of his generation, versus Captain America, who's the hero of Aunt May and Uncle Ben's generation.
Good point.
I can see that, yeah.
Now, that's just a random guess.
The other kind of thing, we've talked about who could fill that role of Spider-Man. Obviously, T'Challa is richer and also involved in tech as Black Panther. Is there a grudging alliance between Stark and T'Challa, or what do we think?
I think it'll be grudging, yes, because they have a common enemy in wanting to bring the Winter Soldier in. Do I think T'Challa is going to trust Stark? No, because of Ultron. Yeah. And because you know that Stark's going to want to get his hands on vibranium because he can't resist new toys.
Sure. He wants to come up with a way to fight Cap. Vibranium bullets, I wonder.
Vibranium bullets.
What could that do?
Well, what would that do to the shield, I wonder? Vibranium v vibranium.
Probably create an atomic blast.
Atomic blast.
I mean,
always about the poop jokes with you.
Yes.
Is there any other kind?
No.
So, Haley, I know you said you need to jump off about 9:30. Yep. Before you jump off, where can everyone find more of you on the internet?
All over the GonnaGeek Network. Actually, I'm going to record Like a Girl right now. That's my Supergirl podcast, so everybody should go check that one out.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love getting ideas from the Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. crew.
Yep, another podcast I'm on.
Exactly.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks. Yep. So it's just John and I to wrap things up. I'm trying to think of anything that I did not think of that I wanted to bring up on this. And
I like the music in the trailer. Does anybody know what that was from?
Yeah, that's a good point. They've done really well with their trailers lately in the music. Yep. Like the Iron Man 3 trailer, I loved the music they had in that one.
Yep.
I don't have no idea who did it though.
Let's see. I'm just skimming through the YouTube comments now.
There you go. So do you think you think we'll get another trailer with Star Wars, or will it be this same trailer? Because the rumor had been they're saving the Captain America Civil War trailer for Star Wars.
It'll probably be this one. I think that this will be the big screen release of the trailer. I don't know if we'll see this one pop up on the big screen attached to films until But if they did want to throw a new one in with Star Wars, I wouldn't complain.
I think if we get something new, it's going to be this trailer with a few extra seconds of footage put in, like you've been seeing with all the Star Wars trailers. It's here's a new TV spot that's got 3 more seconds of footage you haven't seen before, so you can make
some guy.
Oh my god!
Wow, we saw his feet this time.
Yeah,
sweet.
He's got awesome looking boots.
Oh. Yeah, no, this trailer was something definitely to be thankful for in terms of the upcoming holiday, and I was excited. Like as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay, got to eat my cereal and watch the trailer. Watch the trailer over again.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said earlier, I just ran into the problem. I had no idea what was happening. If I did, I would have stayed up and watched it. And oh well. In today's world, it doesn't really matter. It's probably on YouTube, like minutes after it aired.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think if I have any last thoughts. Falcon continues to look badass.
Continues to look awesome. I love how they're developing his fighting style. We saw that a little bit in Ant-Man, and in this one, we saw him kind of do the flip as the wings are folding in and do all that. So.
Well, and I love how the relationship is unfolding between those two, where they're just buddies. What was the line? He goes, I just want to make sure we consider all our options, because people who shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
Right. Right. How will he handle the 3-way bromance triangle with Bucky?
Are you saying we're going to have some jealousy between Buck, Falcon, and Cap?
Maybe.
Is there already Tony jealousy going on?
Yeah,
maybe. A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's see. What else did we miss in here? I don't think we probably did miss something because there's so many little things sprinkled in here, but I think we touched on the big things.
General plot structure of the film? Like, do you think that, like, them finding Bucky? I mean, okay, let's talk about kind of the elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
What the hell is his arm in? I mean, I joked that it was a Pringles can, but...
It's some kind of vice of some kind. I'm not sure what.
And how did he get stuck in there?
Industrial press.
Yeah, I think he got trapped in there. I think they set a trap for him of some kind, and I don't know what it is or what would be in there to cause that to make him be like, oh, let me reach my hand in here and get stuck.
And what is the crime that's being pinned on him that he didn't commit?
Whatever that big explosion is.
You could almost argue every other crime he didn't commit, the Winter Soldier committed.
You've got to remember,
Bucky is another personality.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier, how did Black Widow put it? He's a ghost, basically. He's a ghost story. So there's, I'm sure, lots of things that got credited to the Winter Soldier that Hydra didn't actually send him to go do.
Right.
Now, it's just me.
Or another Hydra agent did.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, but I think there's definitely something going on in Africa, because we've seen like set photos and stuff. So I don't know if it is Wakanda where that's taking place, or it almost looks like the UN is getting blown up at the beginning. So like that would obviously get the world's attention.
You could have Grant Ward do it. He's really angry.
He just wants to blow stuff up.
That would involve the Marvel Cinematic Universe acknowledging Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They're going to have to one day with the Inhumans movie.
Yeah.
They have no choice.
I still wonder if they're going to work stuff in, why, Coulson doesn't show up in Hell's Kitchen going, I've heard a lot about people in this part of town.
Well, Coulson can't look at that level anymore. He's got to look at the bigger picture. He's got to have his agents on the ground.
Yeah. He's on the macro scale.
He's the director now. He's the new Nick Fury. And instead of losing an eye, he lost an arm.
Yeah.
You got to lose a body part to be director of S.H.I.E.L.D. is what I've learned.
That's right. Well, anybody else we want to let anybody else jump in here? Or?
Well, so let's wrap things up, and then we'll open up for folks too, so it's easier for me to edit.
Nice.
So I think that's going to wrap up our discussion on the Captain America trailer. We theorized, we speculated, we had a lot of fun recapping it, and I don't know about you guys. I want to go watch the trailer again now.
Right.
But I did want to give a big thanks to both Kent and John for joining me today on this episode to recap the trailer. It's been a lot of fun. Before we wrap things up, shameless self-promotion time. Feel free to go ahead, guys.
I'll say that you can find myself and Kent and I on Art House Legends. Yeah. We just did Rocky the original.
Nice.
To be an awesome film and to tie in with the release of Creed coming up. So check that out on the GonnaGeek Network. And we are about to launch into some fun holiday type things. We've got that lined up. And shamelessly, because Haley didn't say it, Crimson Comet, the Flash podcast on the GonnaGeek Network, is awesome. And we have a lot of fun. And not only are we covering new episodes, but in the interim, we're covering the 90s Flash, which is really hilarious.
Cheese.
Yeah, a little difficult to rewatch, but we have fun with it. So check that.
Anything older than 15 years is tough to rewatch.
Yeah.
I think, you know. Yeah. Tried rewatching Battlestar Galactica from 79 and
bad idea. Bad idea. The 80s one was just as bad too. So again, big thanks to both of you guys. Big thanks to both of you guys for joining me today. That's going to wrap up this latest episode of Nerd Alert News, but don't worry, I'll be back soon with your next Nerd Alert. You've been listening to Nerd Alert News. For more information, head on over to nerdalertnews.com. The music used in this show is produced by Kevin MacLeod and can be found at incompetech.com.